Alright, this is Unit 6, Formative 2, Day 4, box and whisker plots. Here's an example of a box and whisker plot. This one's going vertical. Sometimes you can see them and they look more horizontal. But this one, you always have part of a number line over here. So you have part of your number line. And if you notice, the intervals go the same. Okay, so you need to keep the intervals the same here. And there's a couple things that you have seen before. Okay, first of all, the lowest down here is always going to be your minimum number. What is your smallest number? Then your maximum is your largest number. Okay. Median, we already know how to do. That's your middle number, so you need to make sure your numbers are in order. Okay. Now here's this new. First quartile, third quartile. Okay. Also, the median is also called the second quartile. All right, the first quartile is basically the median of the bottom half. Okay, so after you split them and you get a median, then you need to split this bottom half of the numbers, and that'll give you your first quartile. And then you split the top half, and that'll give you your third quartile. All right, so if you take your max minus your min, that, remember, will give you your range. Okay. If you take your, we're going to do this over here, if you take your third quartile minus your second quartile, I'm sorry, so, I mean your first quartile, that will give you what we call an interquartile range. Okay, which is IQR. Okay, we'll do that again. So, all right. So here we have service A and service B. Okay, now you notice the number line. It has marks on them, and they're not the same interval, but they're where they should be. Okay, so on this one we have service A, and if you notice, its number goes from about 30 as its min, and 46 is its max. The median here is 36. Okay. All right, and then you have your quartile 1, quartile 3. Okay. Now service B, okay, it has a min of 22, max of 49, median of 41. Then it has a 34 is quartile 1, and then a 46 is quartile 3. And what we're going to do is, when we compare box and whisker plots, there's a lot of information there, okay, if you remember what things mean. Okay, like if I asked you which service has the greater range, okay, so service A's range is 46 minus 30, which is 16. Service B's range is 49 minus 22, which is 27. Okay, so service B has a greater range. That means that there's a broader distance between the minimum number and the larger number. Okay. All right, what about interquartile range? Okay. Now remember, that is the third quartile minus your first quartile. Okay. They will ask you these questions on a test, so make sure you remember what the interquartile range is. Okay. So service A has its interquartiles, quarter 3 is 40, and quarter 1 is 34, so its interquartile range is 6. Service B is 46 and 34, which is 12. So service B has a larger interquartile range. That means the middle set of numbers, okay, is larger. So service A has probably the same amount of numbers, but their numbers are more compact. They're closer together. Where service B, their numbers are very spread out. So the larger the range, the larger the distance between the numbers. Okay. Let's draw a box and whisker plot. So first thing I do is write what we need, and we need a min, we need a quarter 1, we need a median, we need a quarter 3, and we need the max. Okay, so the minimum is 0, maximum is 9. Okay, the median, so I want to find the middle number, so I'm going to go ahead, go in. All right, so it has 3. Okay, 3 is in the middle, so my median is 3. Okay. Now, quarter 1 or quartile 1. Okay, I want to take and find the middle numbers. Now, if you use the median, okay, so 3 is used, it is not used to find your Q1 and your Q3. Okay, so now I need to find the median of this group of numbers. Okay, so the median would be, there's 4 numbers, so the median is right here between 1 and 1. So we're going to add 1 plus 1, divide by 2, and we get 1. All right. Now, the next group, I want to find the median of this set. Again, don't use 3 because it's actually in the middle. So now here it's between 6 and 9. So I'm going to take 6 plus 9 and divide by 2. Okay, and I'm going to get 7.5. Okay, so we'll find the numbers first. Now I want to draw a box and whisker plot. So the first thing I do is I'm going to draw a number line. Okay, so we have to start with 0, and we're going to go to 9. Okay, and now I'm going to put dots where my min is. Hold on. Okay, where my Q1 is, my median, my Q3, and my max. Okay, so those are all my dots. All right, now, all right, the first 2, I'm going to draw a line between them. And then the last 2, I'm going to draw a line between them. Okay, so that's your whiskers part. Okay, now the box, you're going to take your quartile 1 to quartile 3, draw a line, draw a box around those, and your median gets a line down the middle. Okay. So just remember, this is what a box and whisker plot. Median is 3, so that means half of my data is here, and the other half is over there. Okay, so look at the difference in the range in your 2 halves of your data. Okay, also the middle number is 3. Okay. Let's do another one. All right, so this is running. This is the time in minutes. So first thing, we're going to list our numbers in order. So we have 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17, and 29. All right, so we have our min, our Q1, our median, which remember is also Q2, our Q3, and our max. So our max is 29. The median, okay, so let's go in. Okay, so the median is in the middle. So the median is between 11 and 12. I have 4 numbers below, 4 numbers above. So I need to find 11 plus 12 divided by 2, and I get 11.5. So my median is 11.5. Okay. Now here, 11.5 is not part of our group. So when we do our Q1, right, I'm just going to draw a line where the median is. So now my Q1, I need to find the middle group of here. So in the middle between these is between 9 and 10, which is 9.5. And then between these, between 15 and 17 is 16. So a lot of medians. Okay. Now I'm going to draw my number line. And on your number line, since I'm going from 9 to 29, I'm going to go ahead and go by 2s. So I'm going to start 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's an 8. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my dots. My min is 9. My max is 29. 9.5, which would be right there, 11.5, and 16. Okay. All right, so first thing I do is my whiskers. So there's a whisker, and there's a whisker. Okay. Then I'm going to draw a box around my Q1 and Q3, and a line down the median. Okay. All right, and there's your box and whisker plot. Now just make sure you look. There's half the data, and then there's the other half of the data. All right, that's it. Have a great day.